Live with episode 233.
Yep.
Put that up because now we're streaming for you guys watching. We're now also streaming on YouTube, so you can catch us either place. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, you click subscribe so you get all of our goodness. Let's see, we're calling this one stress versus success, right?
Yes.
There's me stalling while people
Stress,
log on.
stress, and success,
Stress and
or
success.
versus.
Yeah,
Yeah. How they go hand in hand.
yeah. There we go. It's on two lines. That's all right. We'll live with that. Better done than perfect, right? I'm not stressing
Yep.
about it.
No.
All right.
No point.
All right. So, good morning, everybody. We've got another great episode for you today. We know that a lot of us are stressed. In fact, I was just chatting with my good buddy John here about my stress this morning. Helps me get it off my chest
Right.
before I have to
You
go to
either
anybody.
you either talk about it or you just let it, sit and weigh on your
Yeah.
shoulders.
It's therapy. Therapy. It's like instead of going to the bar
Yeah.
and talking to the bartender, I talk to my fellow Skillz ninjas.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So today we're talking all about the effects of stress on us, on our health, on our business, and on our students, because everything that we do trickles down either in our interactions with our students, in the lessons we're able to teach them, or indirectly in how they perceive what's happening within our schools, especially if you're working with kids. Kids are amazing at picking up on your emotional states, whether you know it or not, whether they show it or not, they feel it. So if mom and dad are fighting, the kid is stressed. If
Yep.
sensei or master or sifu, whoever, is not feeling 100%, the kids know it, and it's going to reflect in the relationships you have in your school. So I guess let's talk a little bit about first, like, what is stress? Because I know we all think about, well, stress means when my shoulders are by my ears, and it's just that something has me upset. That's stress. So, like, how do you define stress?
It's just gonna literally depend on the person. It could be emotional, right? It could be physical, and stress can be whatever that's just gonna make you either overwhelmed or simply um, how you're feeling at the moment. Like, certain people have certain triggers, right? So if they have headaches, that's their way, or that's the way of their body letting them know that they're stressed. If they're got, I don't know, if they get stomach ulcers, or if they have, you know, reflux issues, that's the way of their body telling them that they're stressed.
And it's
It could be with their
how
muscles.
something like so emotional can have very real physical, results. And we'll
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that a little more in depth too today.
Yeah.
So,
So, I mean, go ahead.
as we say, like stress, is not differentiation. Certain cells, like stem cells in your body, they turn into different types of cells based on the stresses that are exerted on them. So if you have certain pulling stresses, they might become muscle tissue, or if they have certain compression stresses, they might become bone tissue. If they have certain chemical stresses, they might turn into something else. And that's one of the ways that your body knows how to grow and develop, because it responds to stresses. Same way when you lift weights, that's a stress. You're putting stress on your muscles that then respond with hypertrophy. They grow, they have more innervation, more myoglobin, which is the molecules in your blood and in your muscles that carry oxygen. So stress can be a good thing, but I think everything in moderation is key in today's discussion.
Yep.
Oh, good morning, Victoria. Watching all the way from UK. Hope you guys are doing well with your openings over there. I know things are still a little crazy. So, knowing that stress is a good thing, but that too much can have adverse effect, and knowing that balance is key, I think it's going to be useful to look at what are the measurements of stress versus the measurements of success. So there's a lot of research done into this, by both healthcare researchers and by even just success advocates. I can't even say it. One of the famous ones is the Yerkes-Dodson law. So it's basically a bell curve. And actually, let me see if I can pop this up. It's a pretty common diagram. So basically what it is if you have too little stress in your life, here's a good image for it. Super simple. If you have too little stress in your life, what tends to happen is that you're not driven to change anything. You become like almost over comfortable. You become bored. You don't have motivation to do anything. Think about like that 40-year-old dude that's still living on mom's couch because he doesn't have to pay any bills, or he doesn't have enough stress. I think is probably his problem. Let me see. How do I add media? All right, here we go. I think this is the right thing, just to give you guys a visual. And there we go. So you can see on this, the way that they do this, again, this is the Yerkes-Dodson law of stress here, stress versus performance. And you can see over on the low side, when stress is super low, performance also tends to be low. And not to get into politics, but this is one of the arguments against extreme socialism and